nigga. Show them the front door.
We ain't playing, nigga. We let these niggas go, nigga. We gonna turn up in this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, niggas ain't doing no faking.
Nah.
My nigga right there, nigga. You got a tour real quick. Let them know that we in this motherfucking live.
Show them this shit. Hey, they ain't getting in. Hey,
yeah.
They getting in this motherfucker.
They trying to, though.
Hey, look at the office. Look at the office.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get the office one time for the folks.
They giving us no health care for this coronavirus.
This is what happens when y'all got niggas going crazy.
For ourselves. The homie done got the jacket on.
Yeah, man, we gotta get the people a tour, man. Fox Sports said they want a tour, so we gotta give them a tour.
They ain't coming in.
Huh? Hey, we gotta give them a tour real quick. We ain't doing none of that. Hey, you gotta let them know what it is. So we got to turn up real quick. We got Hell Gang, Blood Gang, niggas know.
Finna show y'all the unity of our group. All 3 tiers set off.
What's up, everybody?
Fuck Lansing, nigga. That's how we rockin'.
Yeah, that motherfucker empty, nigga.
Hey, check this shit out. Check this shit out.
Oh, man. What's up?
We turned up. Hey, this is the unit team's office. This is the unit team's office.
Shit.
And there's some bitches right there. We gotta go all the way around. Is anyone cold?
Huh?
Are you cold?
Hell no.
Hey, we're finna show y'all. Hey, who are these fans? Y'all don't wanna give us no health care? Hey, y'all don't wanna give us no health care? This is what we do. All y'all have to do is give us some motherfucking health care. Hell yeah. This is the unit team's office. Yeah, that's how we going.
What's up, YouTube? This Starwolf. Like, look, I've been busy with other things, with personal things in my life. I had to take off for a couple of days. You know, a lot of times you have to unplug. You have to unplug from YouTube and deal with, you know, personal matters within your own life. You know, and just for the sake of your mental, you know, of your mental state. You know, because if you do YouTube, if you create videos, you being overwhelmed with so much information, so many things that, you know, it could affect you personally on a mental level. So me, I always unplug. You know, I do what I do, take a couple of days off, whatever, for the ones that's been wondering, you know, and that's just how it is. But look here, this video, this clip, this shows that they do not care about the black population across America. They don't care. They don't care about us dealing with this this coronavirus issue, this you know, this whole pandemic thing that's going on. They don't care about us, and you can see, you know, people, you know, I've seen many stories where, you know, many stories in the media, people calling, people just, things I've read where people being turned away. I'm talking about black people being turned away. They're not being treated properly. They being misdiagnosed. Anytime you go to the urgent care, a hospital, or any type of medical facility, they're turning black people away. It's I ain't gonna sit up here and say it's like they want us to die or be diagnosed with the virus, because that's exactly what it is. There's no way around it. In the beginning, people were naive. They was talking about how we couldn't contract the virus because our melanin. Already knew that was foolish right there. for anyone to believe that. You know, people just hear things and run with the information, not researching, not even knowing about themselves. That lets you know that a lot of black people don't really have knowledge of themselves, because if they really, really, truly knew about melanin, they would know that, you know, our melanin is not going to stop no type of virus. It's not. I'm sorry to say, you know, we looking at each other as kings and queens, but that virus don't care about us. And these other people don't care about us either. They don't care about the king and queen situation. We being treated unfairly, so we have to be able to do for ourselves and help each other during this crisis. And don't nobody know how long this is gonna last. I mean, this shit, don't nobody know. Each day it's a different issue. It's a different problem. Each day something else, you know, is being brought to the forefront, something new. So we have to deal with these issues. And this prison issue in this clip, that's sad right there. That's heartbreaking. I would not want to be in prison right now, nowhere incarcerated. This is a horrible time. And I've been incarcerated in my life, and the things that run through your head when you're incarcerated, especially, you know, you want to be able to reach out to your family. You want to be able to touch your loved ones, and just, you worrying about your loved ones, what's going on. But here it is, you know, you can't get out. And now some issue such as coronavirus didn't happen. And now it's like, damn, I'm going to be stuck in here. I'm going to die in prison. And it ain't going to be because of a riot. It ain't going to be because of I got into it with a person or something like that. It's going to be because I'm black and they don't care about me, which we knew this off tops, but here it is. They don't care about us. They're going to let us die, suffer, treating us lower than scum, like we the scum of the earth, abandon us. Look at that prison. They've been abandoned. No case managers in there, no COs, you know, no guards or nothing. They running rampant. They doing whatever comes to their mind that they feel they should do. A lot of it is out of fear, panic. It's a good thing that they have cell phones off in there, because if they didn't, nobody, the world wouldn't even know what's going on, you know? And something like that I have to blog about, because this like touches me personally, because like I said, I've been incarcerated. So, and I have loved ones that's incarcerated right now. I have friends that's incarcerated right now. I know many people that's locked up right now. They said that this virus has took over and just been killing people in the federal system. I know many people that's in the federal system. I've been incarcerated in the state prison and the federal prison. So I know people in both. A couple of people that I thought that I had been thinking about and wondering how they was doing. This is a trip. I just found out that, you know, one of them was released. You know, one of them was released. He's in a federal halfway house now. He's in a federal halfway house in San Francisco. So, you know, that's a blessing. That's a good thing. I just found this out probably around like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, man, I wish something could happen where they could just be released or go off into the system, go off in there and just help each and every one. You know, they have to be tested now. Everybody should be tested and see if they have any type of virus symptoms or virus, you know, complications, and send them out into the free world and help them. You know, this is foul. We got to be able to help them. Whatever you could do. This is foul. You know, one of my nephews, you know what I'm saying, reached out and you know, he always been strong. He incarcerated right now. He got like 70 something years, you know. He in you know, he in there due to gang violence and all that type of stuff. But anyway, he always strong mentally and physically. But you can hear the sense of urgency in his voice, the panic and everything. Now he trying to be strong for us, and we trying to be strong for him, you know. But it's hard, you know. He told us yesterday that he was sick, and he was like, "Don't worry, you know, it's just a cold or whatever." I had a sore throat, and you know, the cold symptoms, complications, and you know, I feel better. You know, I'm getting better. I know how to, you know, self-medicate myself, and you know, he doing what he's been taught throughout the years. You know, from us and from my mama. You know, teaching him how to take care of himself. You know, but we still worried about him, and I know he worried because he want to be able to get out one day. Hopefully, he can. You know, I don't know what the future holds, but you know, this shit is heartbreaking because they're abandoning people, and we can't allow that to happen. And not only is it the prison system, it's out here, you know, in these streets as well. Now all of a sudden, black people had a virus. We couldn't catch it in the beginning. Now here it is. We have it because they say because of our eating habits. Now it's because of our eating habits. And then they like, well, if you have an underlying condition. Black people are not the only race that have underlying conditions. These hospitals, before this virus even came into existence or whatever, other races had filled these hospitals with underlying conditions, with heart problems, with all types of medical conditions, diabetes or whatever, cancer. But now the underlying conditions, only if the black man and a woman and child has an underlying condition, is getting us. And it's getting us at an alarming rate. Every time I look in the news, there's something going on with us. And it's not, and you don't even have to look in the news now. It didn't hit close. It's then reached home now. You know, I have a cousin that's sick. And then his daughter had to be tested too because they in the same home, and she's pregnant. Her test results haven't even came back yet. You know, they couldn't do chest x-ray or nothing on that with her because she's pregnant. So they had to take her blood, and she had to wait till that come back, you know. And then they misdiagnosing people. I know that my cousin has bronchitis real bad due to smoking cigarettes, you know, throughout the years. But they telling people when you go to the hospital, doesn't matter what city you in, when you go to the hospital, they telling you to go home and self-medicate. Listen to this, people. This what the doctor told my cousin. Take some tussin. I didn't even know, like, not Robitussin, but tussin. I didn't even know there was a such thing as tussin. They told him to take some over-the-counter stuff, some tussin. So this is what's going on, you know. Different doctors in different cities is diagnosing our people and just telling them to take whatever, you know. And they don't care about if we sick or not. They actions is showing this. We don't have to guess. All of a sudden, this virus has attacked our peoples, my peoples, your peoples, and this is what it has come to. This is what the results are. We're the biggest carriers now. So I don't know what they have in store for us. I always knew that they didn't love us or like us. That's no shock. But here it is now that the virus is only attacking us. Nobody else now. Nobody else. And they were saying Hispanic people too, but you know, I'm pretty sure Hispanic people in Chicago and New York, you know, on the East Coast, I'm pretty sure that it's got them real bad too, you know. But on this West Coast, and I hope it doesn't, but on this West Coast, I haven't heard of any Hispanics that have caught the virus. And in my eyes, that's a good thing. But when you hear it coming from the media and they talking about how it's attacking blacks and Hispanics, the minorities, how does a disease know to attack a minority? Come on now. This disease this virus is racist. You have a racist virus now to where it just knows. Nope. I'm gonna bypass this white person right here. I'm gonna bypass this Asian right here. I'm gonna bypass whatever race it is, and I'm about to get y'all ass right here. Because y'all minorities, y'all black. I'm about to tear y'all ass up. I mean, that's what it's doing, but you know, the things they put in the media is foolish. Like, people are stupid and slow. So they want you to believe this, you know. If it's attacking us at this alarming rate, it's because they putting it out. Now, I do know this. People are still partying, people going places. I've heard somebody the other day say that it's Easter. They don't even care. They're going to take their chances with contracting the virus. They don't care. So, you know, foolish things like that, you can't be foolish. You have to be, and that's selfish too, because what if you do come in contact with the virus or whatever this is that's out there that's killing people and you spread it? Easter, a paganistic holiday anyway. You know, the hell with Easter, all that celebrating and everything. Celebrate at home. Don't be selfish. You know, don't be selfish. Look out for the next person too. It's not just only you, it's other people too, because if you come in contact with somebody, you may harm them to where they don't even know and they harm their family. We got to take more precautions. We got to be aware. We got to be able to help. But let's try to do what we can to help our peoples that's in prison. And I'm not just speaking on if you have a loved one. I'm talking about everybody, because there's people in prison that don't have nobody on the outside to help them. We have to be able to do something, whether it's financially, whether it's through prayer, whether it's through whatever you can do to help, you know, because this is sad. Look here, I'm Starwolf. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation and what we can do. Let me know. Let me know in the comments section below, you know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button and that notification bell so you can get these videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos on all social media platforms. Peace.